I think the group's really excited to get back into Hockey East play. Heading up to Merrimack, which has always historically been a tough place to play. So we're going to have to be ready from kind of the drop of the puck. So it's kind of the message. We're trying to make sure we're cleaning up some of the details. I really like the way we played on Saturday. Didn't like the way the game ended on Friday, but Saturday I think we had a good bounce back and the energy's been good. So we're hoping to carry that into the weekend.
Great. We'll take any questions if you haven't. Again, please use the raise hand feature. Laura, go ahead.
Hi, Coach. Good morning. You said you've been working on cleaning up some of the details this week. What's been the focus that you've been really trying to work on heading into Merrimack?
Well, I think the biggest thing is make sure we're protecting our net, and coming back and how we transition into our zone, and just having guys stop. I think we had guys back on Friday night, but we didn't have them stopping in the right areas and just trying to create some of those habits and some of our stick position in the D zone. Normal week, otherwise, obviously working on a lot of different things, but if you can play good defense, we feel like we've got pretty good goaltending. So if we play good defense and we can protect our net, we feel like that can really help us. Not only now, but moving forwards towards the end of the year. So that was one of the focuses, amongst others, but that was one of the main focuses.
Laura, again, go ahead.
Max Newton for the Warriors has also been really good after coming down from Alaska, and he has, I think, 4 points over the last 2 games. So how do you slow a guy that's, like on a hot streak like that down?
Well, I think the first thing is you got to stay out of the penalty box. I think their power play actually looks really good. Both units are threatening. And just playing on the right side of the puck, managing the puck. Anytime a guy like that's out there, and you give him a chance to go into transition like we did versus UConn, we turned a couple over, that ends up in the back of our net. So we're just gonna have to manage the puck smartly and play hard on guys. Play physical, but play smart. There's a lot of really good players in our league, and guys, get on a hot streak, and hopefully we can cool them off.
Pat, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, penalty kill, you just mentioned Merrimack's power play, but the kill's been off to a pretty strong start this year. Did you make any adjustments to that systematically over the offseason, or just kind of bending, not breaking right now?
No, I think we've done a good job. We've done a better job on face-off. That's allowed us to get some clears. We've been a little bit more aggressive down ice. I think we had a pretty good penalty kill unit last year too. We just didn't win a lot of face-offs. So winning some of those face-offs has been really helpful to that percentage. And then when things have broken down, we've had goaltending to save it. That's normally one of the best penalty killers. But I like the way we've looked. Obviously, we knock on wood. We've been pretty good there. So I hope that can continue. We're going to get scored on at some point, but it's just a matter of staying aggressive and staying competitive and just making sure that we're really good on face-offs and our clears. That's going to be the biggest thing. If we can just be aggressive down ice and make sure we're trying to get that puck all the way down there and make it hard on teams.
Thanks. Rick, go ahead.
Yeah, I'd like to ask a question about Brian Carabas. We've seen a lot of him in the early part of the season, not only taking a regular shift, but on penalty kill and on power play. How would you assess his adjustment to Division I?
I think it's been good. I think a couple of the games we had an extra forward, so we got lost in the mix a little bit. So I think with us playing just 12 the other night, that second night, guys were able to get into a better rhythm. And that line with him, Nick Z and Coxey, Logan Cockrell could be one of the fastest lines in the country. All guys could really skate. But yeah, Brian's shown some good signs. He's very confident in his own ability. He came from the USHL, which he played a couple of years, which is a hard league. So he had pretty good coaching, and he's got pretty good details to his game. So it's just a matter of him getting comfortable and confident. And he can score too. Like, he's got a great shot, scores a lot in practice. I'm hoping that he can jump one in and gain even more confidence.
And a second question about the power play, which was 2 for 5 in the Saturday game. Did very well when we're able to get set up. Is there still a challenge in terms of getting set up for the power play?
Yeah, I think some of our reads were not great on zone entry. You know, we had a couple looks where we could have just kicked it out and got easy entry. Instead, we tried to like beat a guy one-on-one. And then when we did win the face-offs, we, you know, I think there was 3 times where we shot it out of the rink. We missed the net on a quick attack and shot it out of the rink. So some of the times when we could have got it, you know, set up maybe a little bit more, you know, sometimes our wide shooting, you know, didn't really help. And then just our entries. We worked on our entries a bit this week. Obviously, different teams pose different challenges. We just, you know, we didn't make the right decisions when we had the puck at the blue line. You know, sometimes you just got to pop it by it and go to work. But you got to tip your cap. They did a pretty good job of making it hard on us. But I think some of it was self-inflicted.
Pat, go ahead.
Coach, just any injury updates that you're able to share?
Not really. We've got more guys than we had last weekend. I think we're still trying to figure it out. I haven't spoken to Larry to get a totally current one. Yesterday we had almost most guys available. Luke Tuck will be out for a bit, for sure. You know, he had a pretty I don't want to say serious injury, but an injury where he won't be available for this weekend or probably next. So we're hoping that, you know, he's a really good player for us. And O'Brien, similar fashion, you know, probably not going to be available to us. So 2 really good players. Other than that, I think we're starting to get a little bit more healthy. You know, having some defensive injuries last weekend was a little bit of a challenge. Some guys playing both sides. Jarman, I don't know if anyone has heard, he is out for the year. So that's a huge loss. He played a lot of minutes for us. But yeah, he had surgery and season-ending injury. So that was really unfortunate for him and our team. So yeah, we have a little bit of injury woes, but we're not exactly sure what it's going to look like until probably after practice today, as far as tomorrow's lineup. But those guys definitely will not be in.